Hi, everybody. I wanted to talk today about staying away from doing these videos because I don't know what to talk about. And the whole reason I started doing these videos was to help others see how sitting with pain and fear, allowing yourself to feel what you feel, allowing it to be there, allows it to leave and brings you to the next level of transformation. But I haven't been making videos lately because the pain and the fear and all the life stages that I'm going through right now have, I feel paralyzed in those. And so instead of reaching out and doing videos, sharing that that's part of this whole thing, I instead paid attention to my body, and my body wanted to be alone. My heart wanted to be alone. My soul wanted to be alone and let things process. But then I became so alone in my aloneness that there was a part of me that didn't know how to come back out again and share. And I feel so much vulnerability with this. And I almost didn't come on because I've been crying and I wanted to present my best self. But the reason I decided to come on anyway is because I want to share that we all have both sides of us. We have the side that is strong sometimes, and we have the vulnerable side of us. And that the whole point in life is to be able to share all of you. And the vulnerability is what helps other people feel like they can be vulnerable too. I was just talking to one of my friends on the phone, on a video chat, because she lives in another country. And we're kind of in the same place emotionally, feeling like we're trying to navigate how to allow all these emotions in and be strong and present a strong front at the same time. So, as most of you know, I moved to this new place in the woods, which I love. I love my little place in the woods. But I moved away from the city that my ex-husband and I lived together in. And this is the first time I've ever lived in a town that we've never lived in before. And so that's going on. There's a feeling of letting go. And it's almost been 3 years since I left the marriage. And it's taken me this long to be able to come to terms with the fact that I am not responsible for his well-being and be able to fully let him go. And I don't even know if I've fully let him go yet, but I've taken some steps in doing that. One of the steps was to leave the city that we lived in together and move here in the woods. And another step was to stop communication with him, because I have realized the connection that I feel to my body. As I meditate, I feel more of a connection not only to my soul, but to my body. And I feel my body responding to outside circumstances in forms of health scares, the way it presents in my body, the way I feel, if I feel tired or energized, or I'm really paying attention to how my outside circumstances are manifesting in my body. And there's something that happened recently that is a health issue that I really believe is associated with me not letting go of everything that is not mine to hold on to. And this realization happened after a meditation retreat recently, about 3 weeks ago. It was a 6-day meditation retreat, and I got out of the meditation retreat And I just had this sudden jolt of realization that things that are going on with my body have a lot to do with me letting go of everything that's not mine to hold on to. And the time had come for me to let go of the responsibility that I felt for my ex-husband's well-being if I did let go of him completely. But letting go of him completely, as far as communicating with him, has left this empty feeling and this void, because I really had to step in my courage to do that, because I still love him, but I know that we're not meant to be together anymore, and I don't want to be with him. And I have so much to learn still about what he had to teach me. But I've learned enough to know that it was meant to be, and he was a beautiful teacher in my life. And it's time to let go of everything that is not my responsibility and choose me. I have to choose me. And I'm crying right now because I've never chosen me before. It's always been so much easier for me to put others first so that I felt selfish to choose me. And so that, coupled with moving to a new place, I've never lived without him before. And it's a quieter place. There's not all these people around me like in the city. So there's a sense of separation, which I want to find healing from in the connection to myself. And the other thing is, there's some life transitions going on with me too. As I get older and being a woman, going through that change of life, there's some sadness going on with that too. Coupled with how long I knew in my marriage that it was not suited for me anymore and I didn't do anything about it. So there's some regret. So it's all allowing the space to accept all these transitions, to accept all these realizations, and to accept the fact that sometimes I'm strong and sometimes I cry. And lately, since the meditation retreat, I have been honoring myself, and my body just feels physically different. Physically, like I can feel the things that are coming up to be released after this retreat, and it's presenting itself physically in my body. So it's really important for me to pay attention to that and allow the space for my body to heal that way, whether it's crying, whether it's resting, whether it's just not going anywhere, whether it's getting a massage, whether it's walking in the woods or going to the gym. I have to pay attention to my body minute by minute to see what it wants. But the most important thing is that surrounds my safety and security. So as I let go of my ex-husband, I am transitioning myself in my work. I left my full-time job as a dental hygienist because I want to help other women who may be in unhealthy relationships realize and notice their intuition and be able to make decisions around that align with their soul. And I feel that whenever I connect with myself, I'm able to do that, and I want to share what I've learned with others to help them choose the direction in their life that is aligned with them. And so I have developed a new website, and I want to coach other women to help them do that. But part of me in this transition, in this life transition from job to this new endeavor of mine, from a young woman to a woman in midlife, from a married woman to letting her ex-husband go and letting him find his own way and forcing me to find my own way. It's a lot. It feels like a lot, and it is a lot, and I want to share how it's okay for it to be a lot. It's okay to allow myself space and the patience to sit with everything and let it unfold instead of trying to force solutions. And I believe that some of the things that are showing up for me medically right now are related to that ability to allow and accept and release the things that don't belong to me and to choose me first. So I wanted to come on and just share that this part of the journey that I'm going through. And not only share like the triumphs and the realizations and stuff, but to share this space that I'm in right now that I know is a space of unfolding. And it's all part of the journey, and realizations will come after I allow this to be. But that is not the goal. That is not the chosen outcome. It's to just love what I am and everything that I am. So check out my website. It's called aheartbasedlife.com. And I would love to hear your stories too about allowing, acceptance, transitions, patience, and self love. Okay, talk to you soon. Bye.